West Yorkshire Police have had to make an apology to a Royal Marine after trying to have him dismissed from the military over lies that he threatened his ex-partner during custody proceedings. The 25-year-old Marine, who has not been named in reports, was named in emails sent by West Yorkshire Police to his warrant officer, repeating allegations made by the man's former partner. However, an investigation found that the email was sent even before the police had spoken to the Marine for his statement regarding the allegations made against him. The email, written by a PC Catherine Harrison, ended with the words, "I ask that you look into an internal investigation into the Marine, as if in the case a criminal charge is unable to be brought against him, his behaviour, threats and blatant lies to his former partner are far below the standards expected of a member of the armed forces." The email is also said to have included attachments which names the child too, which breached the family court's rules on confidentiality. West Yorkshire Police kept the man on bail for 16 and a half months, making him travel 600-mile round trip each time that he had to sign on at the police station in Halifax, all the time claiming they were still waiting for a charging decision from the Crown Prosecution Service. But believe it or not, West Yorkshire Police didn't even send the file to the CPS for 14 months, and when they did, they dismissed it as without merit. The Marine's brief took the matter to High Court, where today, the 8th of June, West Yorkshire Police, through their barrister, told the High Court, "The defendant is accordingly here today to publicly set the record straight and to apologise to the claimant for all the distress and embarrassment that he accepts that the false and insupportable defamatory statement, together with the breach of his privacy, has caused to him." In his judgment, Mr. Justice Johnson said the email does not merely repeat, but in effect endorses the allegations made by the claimant's former partner. It follows, in my judgment, that the bulk of the email, including the reference to 2 criminal offences, is at Chase Level 1. Now, Chase Level 1, by the way, is the highest level of defamation, which West Yorkshire Police were found to have committed last year too, and was the first police force to have ever been done so. Mr. Justice Johnson added, "In substance, it states that the claimant has committed these 2 criminal offences. He held that this meaning is defamatory at common law. It amounts to fact rather than opinion." The Marine said, "Without even speaking to me, West Yorkshire Police chose to believe everything my former partner said about me, namely that I was a dangerous man, a liar, mentally unstable and controlling and coercive. I don't think they even thought I was a Marine, just a crazy black Walter Mitty character who was harassing his ex. I will never know how many people in the armed forces saw that email and attachments that they sent. It was a reckless thing for them to do, and I believe that racism played a big part in the way that they acted. They then lied to the family court about the matter being with the CPS and had my character assassinated in crucial child arrangement hearings. I would urge the Chief Constable to explain how his force were able to extend my bail over 16 and a half months while doing nothing with my case." The Marine's lawyer, Cohen of Cohen Davis Solicitors, who took the case on a no-win, no-fee basis, said there needs to be an investigation into why West Yorkshire Police acted as they did. It should not be normal for the police to make up their minds that a man is guilty and try to ruin his life without even speaking to him. Was it racism, or was it because of some wokery where they are hardwired to believe everything that a female victim tells them? Mr. Cohen added, "At every stage, West Yorkshire Police acted as though their behaviour was natural and normal and kept fighting this case. They ended up lying to my client, lying to the family court that the case was with the CPS, and this should concern everyone. The fact remains that no one has been reprimanded, and if nobody is at fault in a case like this, then what does it say about the organisation itself?" Well, as a brief, Mr. Cohen should know that there's no way there'll be anyone held to account. No doubt they have already blamed everything on the PC who wrote the email and washed their hands of any involvement, but police seem to forget that the force is responsible for the actions of the officers and staff. And this isn't the first time I've heard of this police sharing information without merit to outside organisations. I know of at least one person who the police contacted the DVLA to tell them they were worried about them, even though they had no medical evidence to back up their claims. It's simply behaviour that you would expect from a bitchy child just trying to cause trouble, and certainly not the behaviour you would expect from an organisation that is supposed to work on facts and evidence. In fact, the police shouldn't even be allowed to make any kind of decision regarding contacting anyone, as they are not the judge and jury. They are simply supposed to be the evidence gatherers for others to make decisions based upon. But then, as we all know, they already think themselves to be Judge Dredd and are still fighting for more powers to be able to make charging decisions and take that away from the CPS in many cases. Very, very dangerous ground that is, and I sure as shit won't support such a plan.